Welcome to this video. In this video, we will build a conditional flow. So far, we have created a simple flow, but in this case, we will be using a conditional to handle the overall flow execution, right? So this is what we are going to do. So user will provide an input, and we will classify the input whether it is for a order search or a product information or product recommendation. Then we will check the classes. Basically, we will be supporting only these three, right? If a user requires something different, we cannot execute. We have to tell them that, hey, you need to connect with the customer support. So that is where we will be using this class check, and based on the identification, then we will pass the user input and the and the category uh, to the Python, and the Python will perform an action here. And finally, we will respond back to the user. So as usual, we have to create a connection here. So let me go ahead and create a connection here. So it is going to ask me the key here. Let me provide a key. So the connection got created. So this is going to be my overall flow here. Let me go to the flow here. So we are reading the input. So we are just reading a query here, and we will be passing that query information, input query, to the LLM. And this is the configuration that I have connection, API chat, and the deployment name, temperature, token, and whatever is that we have it here. Now if I go to the prompt here, it says that hey, you need to classify the user intent, and you have to respond back in this three category, if otherwise say nothing, right? So that is what LLM will do, and we will have this class check. So if I go to the file here, it just makes sure that the intent that we are getting from the LLM matches with any of these, otherwise it will say unknown category, right? So now basically what we are saying is that user will provide an input, LLM will try to identify the intent, and the class will check if it is within the supported categories, otherwise it will say unknown. At this point, everything it's a pretty standard we have discussed. However, if you see this particular node here, it says that there is one extra configuration that we have here, active configuration. So basically what it says is that this particular Python will get executed only when this condition is met. So the condition is that a class check, that is the name of this output, its type of string, and the value should be order search, then it will get executed. Likewise, product information, the output should be product info, and product recommendation, the output should be product information. Otherwise, let's say if a result, the class check returns order search, then this will get executed, these will get skipped. Then finally we will go to the response here. So response again, if you see here, we are passing all the output from order search, product info, recommendation, all this we will pass it. And if you look into the script here, it just says that all of these are optional, you can pass it which one has the response, otherwise we will see the default response, right? Now let me go ahead and clear the terminal. Now let me test this. So again, I will run the command flow test, name of the flow, input, when will my order be shipped, right? Now let me run it. Now let me maximize this. So it is going to tell me your order is being mailed, please wait patiently. Let me clear the console here. Now let me run the flow again here. So let me ask, can you recommend a AI-based automation framework? So this time around it should be a recommendation. Let's see. Yeah, so this is giving me a recommendation saying that the prompt flow, it's recommended for you. Now let me again clear the console. Now let me run the flow again. Now this time around, let me ask, can you tell me more about prompt flow? It should be a product information, right? So now it says that this product, it's produced by Microsoft. If you see here, this particular node gets executed. Now if you go here, if you check this one, right? So here where you will see the output, what is the so it just returns the output product information, and that is how this gets called. Now if you just come over here, input it's here, right? So condition it's met, and we are also having the input here. So this is how you can build the prompt flow and make use of a conditional statement. To have for this video, thank you for watching.